A Journey Toward Racial Equity. Key Learnings from the Kellogg Racial Equity Peer Learning Community. In January 2021, the NYU Metro Center launched a peer learning community for parents, staff, and community leaders to advance their work on racial equity. Funded by the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, the peer learning community is a partnership with 4 parent leadership organizations across the U.S., including Greater Rochester, New York Parent Leadership Training Institute, also known as PLTI. Organizers in the Land of Enchantment in New Mexico, also known as OLE. Parents for Public Schools in Mississippi, also known as PPS. And the Washington State Association, WSA, Parent Ambassadors, also known as PA. Together, as a peer learning community, we began this work by thinking deeply about the meaning of racial equity and how it could transform communities. We started by asking the critical question, what does racial equity mean to you?
I want to do this work for the children in Mississippi because of our history, to try to give them a better future.
Racial inequity is still at the forefront of many things in our state, and I work primarily for children with disabilities, so there's an inequity for them as well. So all of this kind of ties together in one big, broad-reaching project for me.
I think that the reason I do this work is because of the children and the families that we work so closely with, and seeing all the inequities that are really going on around them and their families.
My inspiration definitely are the children and parents of the state.
I do this work for the parents and children and families that we work with and serve, but also for my own children and my immediate community and my nieces and nephews that I want to see grow up in a better and more just world.
I have a 16-year-old son who walks out the door every day in a hoodie and walks into the world in a free and easy way. And my friends who are mothers who have Black and brown children that, walk out the door in a hoodie could not feel as safe. And it just hit me in a more profound way, all the numbers of differences, and made me want to fight that much harder to find a way to make things change.
My inspiration is the same as others. I have 2 African-American males that I've raised as well, and I want to be able to advocate for other children just as well as I have for them.
My inspiration for doing equity work, and first and foremost, is my daughter, who is still in public educational school, and it's the experience of the inequity that I've seen and have seen in my local school district. And I want to make sure that every student that goes to the school or in our school district have the support they need to be successful.
I want to do this work with others in order that we might actually prevent what we constantly see as a daily going on, the fact that they are Black and brown and for whatever reason are seen as a threat, and the same level of mitigation and de-escalation that has taken place and others who are white does not occur for them. So many people have been able to go home safely, or even if they were arrested, to go to jail fully alive and well. And I just want us to get to a place where that level of well-being and care is given across all systems, and that people can not only live and survive, but they can thrive.
While each member and organization had their own inspiration to strive towards racial equity, we each agreed that moving toward the vision of racial justice meant intentionally eliminating racial disparities and improving outcomes for everyone.